what are you most excited about in what's happening with digital currency and blockchain technology? Can you give us a little bit more in terms of your background and how you're actually, focused on blockchain technology and what it's meaning for your business?
Great. Yeah. I've been a programmer since the early 2000s. I built middleware, socket programming, low-level programming for publicly traded companies, and I've been following blockchain since the beginning. And right now is when it's maturing, and people are starting to realize the impact that it's going to have on everyone's lives. And now, regardless of people's level of technical expertise, I always go back to, I guess, one single fact about blockchain. If you can understand that, then you'll understand the impact it's going to have on society. And what that means is blockchain represents one single universal source of truth. Now that sounds kind of abstract, but the implications of that are huge. And the best metaphor I've ever read on the internet, and there's only been one, it's a think tank coming out of Australia. It's a blockchain think tank. And there's a Medium post out there, and basically they describe blockchain. The best metaphor is the invention of mechanical time. Now that sounds really weird, but if you think back to the days before there was mechanical time, everything was run by nature or feelings, and you would get up when the rooster crows, etc. There was way too much variance every day. But as soon as there was mechanical time, that was one universal source of truth. It's the same way as blockchain. So if you look at the clock right now, everyone agrees what time it is. So the implications of mechanical time were unimaginable when it was first created. So now all of a sudden you can do trade, it's all synchronized. Yeah, everything is more efficient. You can actually deliver fair compensation to workers. You can pay them properly for how many hours they're working every day. All the way till now, which is unimaginable, we're tweaking, computer clock cycles, billions of operations per second without being able to measure time. These kind of innovations would never happen. And that's blockchain. It's a whole new world, and it's the future, and how it's going to impact our lives are right now literally unimaginable. So that's kind of how I always like to explain it. And so what we're doing is we're actually doing something the same. We're doing something that was unimaginable before. Mm-hmm. So our lead mentor is a gentleman by the name of Hank Rogers. He's the founder of Tetris, #1 casual game in the world. So basically what we're doing is we're connecting global brands with digital platforms, and we're putting, officially licensed virtual goods inside of games. Now, the reason why this couldn't happen before without blockchain is because, the gaming industry, for example, we went from paying for discs to downloads to now just virtual items, and how do you track those transactions? So if someone like Tetris, like Hank, licenses his product over into China, there's no trust. How much money is he leaving on the table? How does he know if they're fairly compensating him? By the time their accounting department gets back and his, he's getting paid 6 months later, there's no way to figure out any of this. But using blockchain, everyone can track every single transaction. There's transparency. You can get paid in real time. So this is these are the things that are now, available because of blockchain technology. So hope that kind of explains a little bit better for everyone.
Phenomenal. Yeah.